Let's see. Want to do something cool with our graphics? I'll try something cool. Hope you guys like it. Tell me if you like it. We're gonna dive right into this. I like this picture, this look. But let me know how you guys feel, because it's more important how you feel than it is about how I feel. And so let's dive into this. This is gonna be, it's not gonna be one of my longer videos. If you guys are catching this live, you're blessed, because you get to write your questions and make your comments down in the chat box. So let me know while you're watching it. Anyway, I hope everybody's having an amazing, blessed day. What do I do where I'm always able to do these videos and do these classes and do these trainings and do these one-on-ones and teach people how to build a business using only their phone? I only have a middleman business, right? So all I do is I run a business from my phone where I do three things. I book customers, whether it's a phone call, text message, or an email, doesn't matter. I don't talk to a lot of customers because a lot of customers like to text and email. So I book customers, I take a deposit, which is my money, and then I dispatch the work to other people and let them do all the work. So I can literally book a job for all kinds of service industries because I don't have to do the work. And I live here in Dallas, I could book jobs in San Francisco today and get paid today through a deposit without having to be in those areas because I don't do the work, so I don't have to be there. That's the beauty of having a smartphone business. That's the beauty of having a middleman business. So for everybody who was on the training last night, woo, it was off the chain. We blew it out the park. I'm talking about it was a hit. It was so good, I didn't want to get off. We had questions and comments and people firing off content and saying, hey, I can't wait, I'm in. And people were just enrolling just like that. I did have a special in place. The course has gone back up to its original price. But if you are on this, watching this right now, then I got a blessing for you. So you're blessing me by being here. I'm going to bless you with an awesome bonus at the end where you could get into the course and start building your business today. I always say, look, give me 90 days and I'm going to change your life. Just be willing to do the work. Give me the 90 days. If you're somebody who's not willing to do the work and you have to be pushed and pulled and you got to have someone drag you across the finish line, this is not the course for you. I'm only interested in people who want to do better with their lives, right? So, and again, if you missed the live training last night, it was off the chain. We had a blast. The course has gone up to its regular price. So you missed a great deal, but if you're here, I'll bless you. Just write the word middleman in the comments and I'll bless you with a discount link, but only for now. So let's talk about this. So you guys saw what I wrote. I wrote struggle bus. And the struggle bus just represents people who are living the life that they have to live, right? You live the life that you have to, which is no fun. You'd much rather live the life that you want to. So not long ago, I was living the life that I have to live, right? Or had to live, which consisted of selling time for money on a job, which consisted of working 40 plus hours a week. I even had a job one time. I was working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I was sleeping a lot on the job. I couldn't even stay awake. They never fired me because nobody was stupid enough to take the job. And I was making $12 an hour. And after about 90 days, the company came to me and asked me to take a pay cut. And because I wasn't in position to financially be secure, I ended up taking a pay cut. I went from $12 an hour, which wasn't even much, to $9 an hour to do the same job. So the company had the leverage over me because I had nowhere to go and anybody was willing to take that spot. And that was a hard time. I get emotional just thinking about how much or how cheap my time was back in those days. And so now my time's not cheap. I don't ever want to sell my time for money again because selling your time for money puts you on a struggle bus, right? Being a poor financial manager puts you on a struggle bus, right? Having a lot of bad debt puts you on a struggle bus. Being consumer minded, every time money hits your bank account, you spend it, puts you on a struggle bus, right? Having poor credit puts you on a struggle bus. You want to know what's worse? When you put other people, like your family and your kids, on the struggle bus. That's hard. And so today on this short video, we're just going to talk about how to exit the struggle bus. Because everybody knows how to get on the struggle bus, Somehow we're born knowing how to find a seat on the struggle bus. Am I lying? I'm not lying. So, by the way, if you're ready for this great content, if you're ready to get into this, smash the thumbs up. Let me know that you are ready, that you are loaded, you are locked in, and you're like, Shon, teach me something. Teach me how to get off this struggle bus. Right? So here we go. Again, so there's two ways you can live in this world. You can live the life. You can live the life that you have to live. Excuse me. You can live the life that you have to live, which ain't always fun. Okay, I'm lying. It ain't fun. Or you can live the life that you want to live. I recommend, or I submit to you, that you should live the life that you want to live. Why? Because you only get one. Somebody told me that you should always do everything you can with everything you got while you still can. You only get one life. My advice to you is do everything you want to accomplish as quickly as you can. Nope, don't take your time. Nope, you don't have time. Go fast. Right? For some reason, we're just afraid of going fast. No, go fast. Time's going by. 2025 is already on the way. You need to be moving. What are you working on? If you're not working on anything right now, if you don't have a business, if you don't have a side hustle, if you're not invested, 2025 is going to be here before you know it, and you won't be prepared. Your 2025 is going to look like 2024. Struggle year again. Struggle year again. And so we gotta change that. And that's what this channel's about. Right? I started my middleman business in 2020, made $77,000. You thought I was going to say $1 million, huh? I wish. You thought I was going to say $150,000. Nope, just $77,000 my first year. I didn't even know what I was doing. This year, we're on track to make $350,000 with the business. Right? So I had to learn the hard way, learn how to build the business. If you guys want to learn how to do it, you can learn from me, so you don't have to take all that time and make all those mistakes. Just write middleman in the comments. And we'll get to that, right? So here, struggle bus, right? So really quickly, I promise it's not going to be a long video. Let's talk about the struggle bus. So people, we're all like, for somehow, some way, it seems like everybody is born able to find a seat on the struggle bus, right? And so what I want to talk to you about is getting off the struggle bus, right? And so let's talk about that. So three fundamentals, right, that you can change that's going to bless you and change your life when it comes to the struggle bus. Here's I'll just call it number one, but really in no particular order, right? So time is not money. You need to understand that your time is not money. Most people that are on the struggle bus, pretty much everybody, including the driver, is saying that, hey, time is money. Time is money. Time is money. We're programmed to say that. Time is money. Time, money, which means what? Which means that the only way that we know how to make money is by selling what? Time. We believe that our time somehow equals money. And the reason we believe that is because we work these things. And we've been trained to work these things called jobs. On a job, yes, time is money. You sell your hour, they pay you. But guess what? They're not the only ones that's paying. You're paying too. You didn't know that? You didn't know that you pay the job to go to work? Oh, you don't pay them in money. You pay them in time, right? Think about it. What do they buy from you? Your time. What do you give them? Time. So if you sell 8 hours a day, that means 8 hours that you could have been using to change your whole life and change your family's financial structure and future. You didn't use it to benefit you. You used it to make the company wealthy and to benefit them. How do you think they buy those buildings? How do you think they buy those nice cars? How do you think they buy those yachts and those vacations and company bonuses? You buy it for them when you go to work and you sell them your time. You agree to do all this work to be compensated this amount. Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with having a job. I just want to wake you up and give you a different perspective so you can say, wait a minute. I am the one building all this. I am the one doing all this work. How come I'm the hardest worker and the least paid? Glad you asked. Because typically the person who does all the work, the hardest work, are the ones who make the least amount of money. Who works the hardest at the schools? The janitors make the least amount of money. Who works the hardest at the hotels? The hotel staffs, the room staff. They never take a break. I don't think they take a break. I see them all the time. and they make the least amount of money. Who make the most? The owners, the managers, the higher ups. You never see them. Why? Because they understand that time is not money, right? Money is time. Just reverse it. Second, job only income. A lot of people get on the struggle bus because they know they don't, or I should say it this way, they don't know any other ways to make money besides having a job. Well, what does that do? That limits you. You're thinking time is money, so you're limited on time. You can only sell so many hours. You got to sleep. You got to be with your family and friends. You got nothing left to sell. You sold your weekends. You sold your weekday. You're running out of everything, right? And so your job is your only source of income, which means that TGIF is your song, and I Hate Mondays is your song to start the week. And you know Wednesday is hump day because you hate what you do. You're not walking in purpose. You're not walking in fulfillment. And the only way you know how to make money is on your job. And because you only have one source of income, your whole entire life is tied to that one source of income. I'll prove it to you. How do you pay your rent or your mortgage? Okay, your job. How do you pay your car? Your job. How do you buy clothes and food and put fuel in the tank and food on the table and buy the kids the things they need? Your job. See, your whole life is built around that thing called a paycheck. That paycheck is a prison for you. You may as well be locked behind financial bars, because if you lose that paycheck, you lose everything, because the paycheck pays for everything. It won't just disrupt your life, it'll disrupt everyone around you. Now you have to go borrow money from friends. Now you lose friends, right? I've had it happen. So my advice to you is learn another way to make money so you don't always have to rely on your paycheck. And here's another reason why. What if something happens to you and you can't go to work? What if something happens at your job and they fire you? Think about those things. You need to be prepared. You do not need to be in a position where you're always caught off guard. You got to forecast. You've got to try to see the future. Make sense? Hit thumbs up if this makes sense. Last thing, business equals cash flow. What does that mean? You need to understand that instead of trading time for money on a job that can let you go at any time and blow up your entire life, you need to understand that if you can start a business, you can create this thing called cash flow. And if you create cash flow, then you don't need a job. 2020, I started my business. I told you this. If you watch my channel, first year I made $77,000. That opened my mind to the fact that, hey, if I go harder on this, I don't need a job and I won't need a job. To fast forward a few years later, 2024, on pace to do $350,000. Not bad in a short amount of time. Let me ask you this. What are you working on today that can make you $350,000 in the next couple of years? Probably nothing. Neither was I, right? And so now I get to come on here, use this platform and share this information with you. So again, business equals cash flow. You need to stop thinking about earned income and money on a job and trading time for money. Don't quit your job. Start a business or a side hustle on the side. Let it grow and mature until it starts making money. And then when it makes enough money to replace your job income, then and only then do you walk in and get to fire your boss, right? Wouldn't it be nice to fire them as opposed to them firing you? So look, if you give me a year, it probably won't take that long, but I like to give people, or I like to get people to understand that it is going to take some time. But if you give me a year with me coaching you on how to build your own middleman business, you will probably be quitting your job next year in 2025. You are already at your job hating it. You hate Mondays. You can't wait for Wednesdays because it's halfway, hump day. And then Fridays, you're celebrating. Saturdays, your one true day off. There's no work in the beginning or the end. You don't have to think about it. And then Sunday, sun goes down, you start prepping for Monday. You don't even get your whole Sunday off. You got to go to bed early because Monday's coming. Let me ask you a question. If I could teach you how to make money without having to go to work and only using your cell phone, would that be something you'd be interested in? If you could stay home and not have to drive in traffic and save 2 hours a day or 10 hours a week, what would you be able to do with that extra time? Wouldn't it be nice if you can use that extra time to spend time with your family, to do things you enjoy doing? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to make money, chase your passion while you're young enough to do it and enjoy it? These are the same questions I asked myself. And the answer was yes, yes, and yes. And so now I get to spend time with my family, I get to do things I enjoy doing, and I still get to make money. But I don't have to work hard. I don't need these things anymore, right? I don't have to do hard work. So if you create a business or an investment or a hustle, I just need you to focus on cash flow. That's just getting money to come to you, using money to make money instead of using time to make money. The poor people use time to make money. You're going to use money to make money. However you do that, that's up to you. You don't have to do what I do. And if you're not serious about doing what I do, I'm not dragging you across the start and the finish line. I'm not that guy. I only want people who are motivated, who are like, Shon, I'm ready to change my life, brother. This has been a blessing. Where do I get started? Those are the people I'm looking for. For everybody else, you probably should do something else, right? So use the money to start a business, to get an investment, to flip property, to whatever you want to do to create cash flow, and then use the cash flow to replace your job and buy your time back. So if you get the cash flow, you won't need a job at some point, and then you won't have to sell your time for money. And that is how you exit the struggle bus. And that's where you want to be. And this is all doable because I've done it. I've done it. So I'm living proof. I've done this and I still do this. And so now I get the opportunity to share this with you so you can change your life. I promise you, if you do these 3 things, it's going to change your life. Right? I even give you a bonus. Don't work harder, work smarter. I know you've heard it. I know it's cliche, but it means a lot to me. I hope it has the same effect on you. Don't work harder, work smarter. There are other people willing to do the work. That's what I found out. Uber found that out too. Instacart found that out. Lyft figured it out. Facebook, Tinder, Instagram, they all figured it out. Airbnb all figured it out. They say, wait a minute, there are already people who want to do the work. There are already people who are driving cars around and want to give people rides. And there are customers who need rides. So instead of us owning all these cars, owning all these drivers, let's just connect them and then we get paid when they meet and have a transaction. When a deal gets made, Uber gets paid. And so the same thing I do. I just do 3 things. I book, deposit, dispatch. I don't do any of the work. I have a moving service. I'm middleman for it. I don't own a moving truck. I don't own a dolly. I don't have a crew. I don't have an office. I don't have any of that, and I don't want it. I don't move anybody. But there are plenty of companies that do, and I send customers to them. I have a cleaning service. I live in Dallas. My cleaning service is in Jacksonville. I don't even live there. All I do is book, deposit, dispatch there. I got an online website company that's coming up. I don't know anything about building websites, and I don't want to. But there are people who do, and they need customers. I'm good at getting customers. They're good at getting the work. I'm going to connect the customer to them, same way Uber connects the rider to the driver. They get paid, I get paid. Right? And again, if that's not something that you want to put the work into, don't do it. This is only for people who are serious. Right? And so if you want to get that, then here's what you should do. Because the discount price has gone away, but for everybody who's watching this video, I got a bonus for you. If you go to middlemanceo.com, click join, right? You're going to see the price listed for a lot more than what I'm about to tell you. But if you go over there right now and click join, you're going to get it at a discounted price, not $1,000. It's going to be a discounted price. Click it, get it ASAP. I promise you it's going to bless you and change your life. I give you about a week or 2 to get through the course. And then after that, you're going to start doing some one-on-one with me. And then you're going to start, you're going to be in the VIP group with the community. And then we're going to do some group training as well. Now, I can't do that with everybody, obviously, because I'm limited on time. So if you want to take advantage of that offer, first thing you need to do is smash thumbs up. I'm giving you something, just give me something in return. I appreciate it. Smash the thumbs up if you're interested in getting into the Middleman Masterclass at the discount rate, which won't last long. And I promise it's going to bless you. I promise it's going to change your life. Just put Middleman in the comments if you're ready to rock and roll. Just put Middleman in the comments if you want to learn how to do what I do. And this is going to bless you. Somebody put the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Here's what I want you to do. And this is going to come down, but I'm going to do a bonus just for you guys today, because in 2020, it was struggle life for me. I didn't know what I was going to do, and I had a family. And here we are today in 2024, and I'm living the best life I've ever lived so far in my life, right? And I'm thankful for that, because I know, hey, this is a blessing. This stuff could be gone tomorrow. I don't own this life. I'm just thankful that it worked out finally for me after all these years. But you guys don't have to go through the hard times. You can learn from me. I didn't have anybody. I wish I would have. Instead of 77 grand in 2020, I would have made 170 grand if I knew what I was doing, but I didn't. And so now I have students, and if you were on the training last night, you know that I have students. I had a few students come on last night, and they were telling you what they were doing in their first month, right? They were averaging anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 just in their first month booking jobs. And you don't have to book the jobs on phone calls. You could text, you could email, it doesn't matter. We give you the script, we give you the training, we give you everything you need. When you finish the course, you're ready to rock and roll. And so if you want to do that, because I got to go, I got things I got to do. Yes, I do move around a little. I do have things, but I told you, I'm working out of my home office. I can literally do what I want to do today, but I like to keep my schedule busy. Best part is I don't have to go to work. I don't have to burn out. As long as I got my phone, I got money. All right. You can literally, I've done it plenty of times, put an invoice out, wake up in the morning, invoices are paid overnight, wake up to $300, $400, $500 overnight as I sleep. Because sometimes customers pay the invoices late, they're working, whatever. But it's so easy to make money. I walk you through the process, walk you through how to get the customers, walk you through how to book the jobs and put money in your account, walk you through how to dispatch it to the ISPs or independent service professionals, and then repeat the process. It's that simple, guys. All right, so if you want to get the course right now, it's a 6-hour course, but I promise it's going to bless you. And then you're going to get one-on-one with me and group with the other VIPs. If you want to get that, go to middlemanceo.com right now. Right now while I'm on this video, click join. The course is going to show up for $297. That's it. If you're not willing to invest $297 into your future and changing your life, you're on the wrong channel. You're on the wrong channel. And more importantly, what are you doing with your life? Right? You want to have freedom. You want to have finances. You want to enjoy life. MiddlemanCEO.com. Click join. Instead of the course being where it normally is, which is $997. So instead of paying $1,000, you could get it for $297 and you get me. That's not going to be available always because I'm going to run out of people I can help. I'm getting close to that now. So go grab the course right now. We'll get the link and then we'll reach out to you. As soon as you finish the course, we're going to reach out to you and then we're going to set up some one-on-ones, find out where you are, where you're located, what you're doing. Let's get into it. Let's make you some money. In fact, I had a student on last night. He was like, hey, my first booking was $250. I was like, what? My first booking was $50. So, but that's the benefit of learning from someone else, which I didn't have, but you guys have. Anyway, be blessed. Get off the struggle bus. Let this change your life. For everyone serious about flipping their money mindset and changing their future, because the recession is coming and it's going to be hard. Don't get caught off guard. Don't be on that struggle bus for life. Please exit the struggle bus. Please change your life by creating something that makes cash flow so you can live and enjoy life. That's all I'm asking. You don't know how important it is until it's too late. Please don't let it be too late. Okay? I'll see you guys in the training. For everybody who's serious, for everybody else, good luck, I guess. All right, guys. MiddlemanCEO.com.